What's up YouTube, Dan here and welcome to another episode of Career Mode. This is going to be episode 5 and we're going to start the episode with a really tough game up against Lazio. So considering they're near about the same place in the table at the moment as us, it's going to be a really important win if we can get it. So as you can see here, they are second. Juventus have built up a massive lead. They are on 22 points, Lazio in second with 17. So Lazio started the game as a better team and I just really struggled in the first 20 minutes of this game, and Lazio made it 1-0 through Lulic, I think that's how you say it. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but he made it 1-0 in the 70th minute. So Pizzini with some nice 1-2 play here from Shaqiri, and he passed it back to Pizzini and he made it 1-1. So in the 25th minute it was 1-1. So I just want to quickly talk about the Champions League, which took place this week. So obviously last week you saw Man United and Real Madrid play. That was a really good result for Man United, and I generally think they will go through because I think they'll get the first goal at Old Trafford and then I think they'll go through from that. I think it'll be a 1-0, maybe a 2-1, but I definitely think Man United will go through to the quarterfinals. So unlucky for Celtic as well. I know Juventus are really good in front of goal, and I know Celtic put up a valiant effort, but in the end Juventus pretty much smashed them in the end. So moving on to this week's games, I know there's a couple of other games like Dortmund and Shakhtar Donetsk, but I don't really want to go into much detail with them. So there's also the game between AC Milan and Barcelona. I think that was an amazing result for AC Milan. And talking of AC Milan, we got a penalty there, really cheap penalty, and you're going to see a lot of penalties unfolding in the next couple of episodes because for some reason the referees of the next couple of episodes are blind idiots. So El Shaarawy scores that first penalty. Unfortunately, I didn't have Balotelli on the pitch at that point, so he ended up taking it. So back on to what the topic was, I was talking about the Champions League. So as I said, a really good result for AC Milan, beating Barcelona 2-0, thanks to a Kevin Prince Boateng goal and a Montare goal. So that's 2-0, and this is a really similar kind of game to the Inter Milan versus Barcelona in 2010, I think it was. Inter Milan beat Barcelona at the San Siro 3-1 and then went on to just hold their lead in the second leg at the Nou Camp. Really lucky, made a lot of crucial challenges and stopped Barcelona from scoring, and they went through to the final and they beat Bayern Munich that year. So AC Milan, I think they will go through in the end. I don't know about, I'm kind of undecided really because Barcelona could just turn up and play amazing, but it's really hard to defend against them. But I think they might in the end. I think they'll be able to contain their attackers, and I think they'll go through. So really big upset there for Barcelona if they go out, because if you think about it, Barcelona and Real Madrid have a chance of going out. So into our next game here against Fiorentina, absolutely fantastic game. As you saw in the last game, we drew to Lazio 3-3. And into our second game of the episode, it's a game up against Fiorentina, and Nosserina scored the first goal. And then moving on a little bit further, Niang with a fantastic goal there. My only thing about Niang is that his stamina is absolutely terrible, and he doesn't play enough because of that. He only has about 60 stamina, so he doesn't get to play full matches and doesn't really get to play much. So look at this, Jovetic, we're just putting in loads of challenges, but we couldn't get the ball. You know, you get in those situations when you just can't tackle them, as you see there. Varane getting completely outstrength, which is really unrealistic, really. And Jovetic scored in the end. So here I brung out the goalkeeper, but I couldn't do anything about it, and I accidentally took Abate off the line, and Fernandes took advantage of that and made it 2-2. So into the 70th minute now, and this is really weird. You're about to see Boateng makes an absolutely stupid challenge, but look at that. I've actually got a replay of that. Boateng just decides to go mental and jumps over the player. As you see here, I've just zoomed in a little bit, and that's so funny. I love that. So we ended up drawing the game 2-2. We did score the first 2 goals, but we've got to keep our leads in future games, as we did let our lead slip, and it ended 2-2. So into our next game, it's a game up against Genoa. Not as strong as the 2 games we just played against Lazio and Fiorentina. I nearly forgot for a second. So it's a game up against Genoa. I don't really have any key players or any players that I'm really scared of. So I went with nearly a full-strength team. There's a lot of fitness problems going on. So I rested players like Balotelli, and I did play El Shaarawy, but he came off after half-time. So as you see here, the table looks like this. We're in 10th at the moment, but teams like Pescara, who are in front of us, have got a game in hand, so we can make a couple of positions up. So here is El Shaarawy with our first free kick of the series, and that's a fantastic goal. And as you see, I finish it with a fantastic celebration, the shush celebration. So a really fantastic free kick, really impressed with that. And then I get another bonkers penalty here. The referee don't know what he's thinking, and you're just about to see it. What is this? So Alderweireld, I think he's from Belgium, he just not doing anything too bad, and we got given a penalty, but I'm obviously going to take it as it's the AI, and El Shaarawy is going to take it because, as I said, Balotelli wasn't on the pitch at that point, and he got his second goal of the game to make it 2-0. So I was really focusing on getting El Shaarawy his hat-trick, and as you see here, not passing to any of his teammates, and getting into the box and smashing it past the goalie to make it 3-0. So the game was sealed by here, I think, and my defence is starting to play well at the moment. I have got a few concerns about my left back. At the moment I have some guy called Constant, or something like that, I don't know how to say his name. And yeah, he's quite pacey, but he's always out of position, so I need a new left back, definitely. So moving on to centre backs, and if any replacements, can you tell me in the comment section below? I'm definitely thinking of bringing in Massey, obviously, but he's on loan at the moment, so I'm hoping to get him in the next transfer window. That's obviously the summer transfer window. The bad thing about my centre backs, they're both brilliant, but the thing is, I loaned out Varane, so I won't have him from next season onwards, and also Zapata from Villarreal, I won't have him from next season onwards, so that's a real pain. So I'm obviously going to have to invest in 2 new centre backs, so probably going to go for Massey, Nastasic, players like that, maybe Hummels. So that's about it for this episode. We beat Genoa 4-1, and again you see another penalty being given. I think that's the 4th of the episode. I think it's 3 or 4 have been given this episode. You can correct me if I'm wrong. And I went for the cheeky one here, Montalivo taking it, and I went for the chip, but it didn't work, so I look like an absolute idiot now. So that's about it for this episode. Thanks for watching the episode, and please leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe if you enjoy my FIFA content. I'm trying to get as much content as I can. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in episode 6.